Paul again, and we're here to give you another short video, another short installment of our channel, Pixie and I. So we're walking through the forest today, and I wanted to just show you how beautiful this early spring is here in Switzerland. We have been down this path quite a few times, and if you look up in the right hand corner, you will see what they call a card. YouTube calls a card, and you can click on it. Sometimes it's just the letter I, a circle with an I in the middle of it for information, and you can see past videos. So if you click up there, let me see if I can get this right. This way, there, on the right. Sometimes I do it opposite, and you'll see a card of some past walks in the forest, and you might see this path. So we're going to keep on walking, and we're just here to show you what it's like in the spring. Okay, we'll see you further down the path. Okay, so I'm also going to put a card up in the right there about how this looked in the winter when Pixie and I took a walk or a ride, or I took a ride, and what this looked like in the winter. But right now everything's turning green again, and we might get to see some flowering bushes or plants on our way in our walk today. Okay, look at this. Here we have this grass field, of course. We just came out of that little bit of forest there, and across the street there we have another farm, and yeah, it's getting planted. Okay, let's keep going. So I just wanted to show you where we're going. We're going to go behind this farm into the forest behind the farm there. So we'll be up on that ridge, and then I'll show you where we came out of the forest and things. So let's keep on walking. So we're on the side of the farm, and in the distance over there is where we came out of that little forest, and we're about to go into this forest here. And as we're walking and getting further away from the street behind us there, that's our major street, the sounds of the birds, the sound of the wind in the trees, that's part of the calming effect of being in the forest. So let's go up in this forest here and enjoy those sounds and the sights, and of course we'll take you with us. So we're just walking now on a trail. This is the wide one. And let's just listen as we walk. We're still walking. We're down the path a little ways now, but the wind is still blowing. And Pixie just seems to be right at home. Look at her. She loves it. And she's constantly exploring, smelling, and trying to figure out things. I think it's funny. She's really not a forest dog. Her story is quite bad. We got Pixie. Let me tell you a little bit of it. We were I was teaching, and Mary and I were working in Uzbekistan at a school, international school, and we got a call from a friend of ours who is really a checkpoint person for animals, dogs, especially dogs and cats. And he told us about a dog that was in the vet's office and had really belonged to a family that moved out of Uzbekistan and left Pixie there with the new residents who moved into the house. And the new residents were not very good to Pixie. They left her outside. They didn't let her come inside. And in the cold, even in the winter, she got pregnant outside. She had 4 puppies. While she had the puppies, she was attacked by some other dogs. So when we went to see Pixie in the vet's office, they had holding places there for dogs. No one had claimed her, and she had bite marks and blood all over the back portion of her body. She'd been attacked viciously. So when they opened the gate to let her come out and see us, Mary and I, she came right over to us, and she was just the kindest dog. The police had to actually get her out of that situation. The police were called, and they brought her to the vet's office, and they were looking desperately for someone who could adopt her. Sorry about the wind, everyone. Anyway, so Pixie is very happy. She went through a very, very traumatic beginning, and it took her about a year to really, really warm up to us, and she has, of course, and she's wonderful, and she's smart, and we take care of her, and you know what? I think she takes care of us too. All right, let's keep walking. This way, girl. Pixie, this way, come on. It's strong weather today. And you know, I have to tell you, I like it. Over there, I'm not sure if you can see in the distance, there's a football field, soccer field, and there are people that often allow the dogs to run in that field over there. That's directly west of us, and sometimes you even see young people flying drones or things like that in this area. It's very big. It's farm. There's little interference with private property other than the farm, and it's right next to this forest. Okay, to end our little walk here, we're going to go down this path here all the way to the forest over there, take a right, and come up another forest path that'll lead us right into a neighborhood. So we're going to head on down, and I'll see you when we get into that forest on the other side of this path here. So here's an old stump that Pixie is investigating, and this old stump is in the right place. There are 4 trails, that way, this way, and this way, and it's the center of all 4. So we're gonna choose this way. So this is the start of our the last leg of this video, and I'm sorry it's gone on for so long. I wanted to show you some pictures of what we saw today on our walk, so that's why it took a little bit longer. And I also wanted you to see a couple of close-ups of Pixie. she's really a special dog. And yeah, she's really been good for us and to us. So we're going to just keep that going and keep her healthy and happy. Healthy and happy. That's the way everyone should be. So this is the structure for this part of the forest that they use for their large equipment and to maintain the forest all around. And it looks like the Red Riding Hood's, the woodsman's shed, with the moss on the top. Okay, let's head on our way back. It's starting to rain, as it often does in the spring here and, of course, around the world. So we're going to head on back. So I'm glad you joined us today. I'm glad you saw what we saw in spring. And here, this is early spring. Not a lot of things are in bloom, but we hope you enjoyed it, Pixie and I hope you learned a little bit more about Pixie and her story. It's a very interesting story, and we were so glad to be able to get her and have her become part of our family. Okay, everyone, if you'd like to subscribe and hit the like button, you can if you wish. Please comment on Pixie's story, on springtime in Switzerland, on walking in the forest and farmland. Where do you walk? Do you walk? Okay, I would like to hear about it. All right, bye-bye.